370, and then they have a 360, and then they also have the amount of throw. There's two different systems. They have a 10-foot and a 17-foot, and all of this models. The next one is usually, I guess, with the spray. If I just want to open it up, I can try and get it.
All right, so we're here at one of the participants' homes, and he's going to walk us through the changes that he did to his irrigation system.
Hi, Jesus. So what I did was that I went ahead and changed the sprinkler heads and the sprinkler body itself. I installed sprinkler bodies that already regulate the pressure for the sprinkler head that optimizes the sprinkler head. And the sprinkler heads that I put on there were the rotator heads. So I replaced existing ones, and I added one additional one to make sure that I have full coverage. I also eliminated the sprinkler heads that were along the hedge and flower beds. And in that section, I installed the dripper line with a filter with a regulation device that reduces the pressure that's coming from the valve itself to 25 psi. And again, that was to optimize the little mister heads that are on the dripper line. So in this section, it was being flooded before with about 4 sprinkler heads that were spraying the amount of water that would be needed for grass and not plants and hedges. Now, for the most part, this is already established plant area, so it doesn't need as much water. But since I had just recently planted, which I can't remember the name of them, but these pink plants, these pink flowers, I needed to water them a little bit more than what normally would have to be done when they're established. The nice thing about the drippers is that they're also adjustable, and once they're established, I can close them down to not spray anymore or spray very little. And the same goes for this side of this is already established plants, and so I don't need as much water as you had indicated to me. So what I did was, again, I put a dripper line on there. Currently the dripper line doesn't have any misters, but that's for in the future in case I do put some new plants that need to have watering to get them established. I can then just add them on as I need them. As you can see, the change from the regular sprinkler heads to the rotator heads has had no impact on my grass. As a matter of fact, I probably have one of the greener grasses in the neighborhood. On this side, it was very much the same. This side, I changed the sprinkler heads and the sprinkler bodies. But this side, I did not put any kind of dripper line. I'm trying to go with as much drought-tolerant plants on this side, and that way I eliminate any watering. And the only watering to get is some slight overspray from the sprinkler heads themselves.
So was that the motivating factor behind most of your plant decisions, or lower water needs?
Yes, something that would bloom on a regular basis year-round, and also that wouldn't need as much maintenance as far as water was concerned.
Those aren't too difficult to find, are they?
No, and they're available at most nurseries. And most nurseries have a little tag that's on them that gives you all the information you need on how much sun, how much water they need. Over here, the biggest impact or the biggest change that I have is the change of the timer to a digital timer, and the inclusion of what this company brand calls a solar sync. It's a smart timer that not only makes adjustments based on rain, but it makes adjustments on the amount of sun that the yard has been exposed to over a certain period of time. If it's a very hot day with a lot of sun, the system automatically adjusts it to spray a little bit more water for an extended period of time. If it's an overcast day and it has rain within the last few days, it will adjust it so it sprays a lot less. I went from a regular analog timer to this digital timer, and also I changed from the index valves to the electric valves. After that, I eliminated all of the sprinkler heads on the side of the house since this side of the house maintains a lot of moisture since it's shaded quite often, and most of the plants here are already well established.
These things were going to happen regardless of the program, or did the program help?
The program expedited its install. I mean, we have quite a few things. We moved in only 6 months ago. We have quite a few things that we have to still do in the house, and it probably would have been last on the agenda, given the availability of the program. It helped leapfrog quite a few other items that I had and make it more of a priority so that I could take advantage of the program.